Hey there, everyone. I just want to let you know that my book, Mastering Traditional Astrology, is now out and ready to be purchased. You can buy yourself a copy on Amazon.com and let me know down below in the comment section what your experience of reading the book is like. Hi, everybody. Michael A. Bryan here from the Oracular School of Astrology, and I am very excited to let you all know that our book, because it's not just my book, it's our book, Mastering Traditional Astrology, is now out and alive and available within the world right now for you to purchase. At the moment, it's only available on Amazon, and actually, that's been working out pretty well. So if you want to get yourself a copy of Mastering Traditional Astrology, A Depth of Beginning in the Celestial Art, then you can definitely go and buy yourself a copy from Amazon today. This book has definitely been a labor of love for me, and it really encapsulates everything that I think that a newcomer coming into astrology for the first time should know. Within this book, Mastering Traditional Astrology, I cover everything that I teach my students within their first 2 months of studying astrology. And from there, they dive specifically into horary astrology practice. The good news is that this book is not going to be a standalone book, but its companion, not really its companion, but the follow up book to this, which still doesn't have a name yet, on horary astrology is going to be released later this year, and I'm hoping that it's released by no later than November 2023. So, what is MTA about, essentially? Mastering traditional astrology is really meant to provide reasons for why traditional astrology is built in the way that it's built. Any book can teach you an astrological technique. Any book can teach you a little bit about astrology. But so few books allow you to look over the shoulders of not just a practicing astrologer, but a practicing teacher of astrology so that you can see how their mind has brought together all of these various schools of thought that exist within traditional Western tropical astrology to create a salient and clear and concise body of teaching out of it. And mastering traditional astrology definitely gives you that opportunity. This book was made in the classroom for the classroom. For the past 6 years, I've done my endeavor best to make sure that I have been keeping track of the things I've been teaching my beginner students for the last 6 years so that all of that information can filter into this book. Now, here at the Oracular School of Astrology, our approach to training beginner students is quite different than what normally exists within the astrological world. And so our level 0 course, and I don't mean to brag, but our level 0 course at Oraculos is probably the most advanced level 0 course you can possibly encounter, which is why the subtitle for Mastering Traditional Astrology is A Depth of Beginning in the Celestial Art. You're not just going to be learning about signs of the zodiac and what that says about people, but you're going to acquire this depth of understanding regarding why traditional astrology is built in the way that it's built. Because it's my belief, and it's been my joy to witness that when students learn these foundations of classical astrology first, it allows them to practice every other branch of astrology in a masterful, a clear, and a systematic way. So, if you have always wanted to do a deep dive in astrology, and if you have been standing on the astrological outskirts for a while, feeling like you want to become a professional astrologer and you don't know where to start, then I highly implore you to pick up a copy of my book, Mastering Traditional Astrology today, because this is literally a textbook, the first textbook that I think any astrologer should have if they are wanting to become professional astrologers. It's written in a way that's very easy to follow. It's written in a way that's very easy to understand. And it's written in a way that's meant to progressively build you chapter by chapter up to the place where you are actively ready to begin reading charts. At the back of the book, I give you a few sample charts. Those sample charts are sample horary charts because, like I said, the next book is going to specifically be on horary astrology. So if you want to flip to the back of the book from now to see what that's going to be like, then definitely do so. But if you follow the book sequentially from chapter 1 all the way to the final chapter, then you would have acquired a depth of understanding that allows you to interact with the model of chart interpretation that's presented at the back of the book in a way that makes you feel very satisfied because you'll be able to follow what's going on. In order for astrology to be useful, it has to be understandable. And to that end, I've created what I believe is probably one of the most useful astrology books out there because it prepares you from day one to be a professional practicing astrologer. So I look forward to sharing this book with you, and I also look forward to hearing your feedback regarding what your experience of reading the book has been. If you are a seasoned astrologer and you feel as if this book is too basic for you, then sorry, not sorry. I really didn't write this book for my professional colleagues. I didn't write this book for seasoned practitioners of astrology. I wrote this book specifically for people who were coming into astrology for the first time, who probably felt intimidated about practicing astrology because they didn't know where to start. So I wrote this book not for it to flaunt my erudition, but I wrote this book for it to be an aid to beginner students. And even seasoned practitioners of astrology who pick up this book and read it will learn something new. And the reason why I know you'll learn something new is because I built it that way. I built this book to incorporate not just my love of astrology, but it also incorporates my love of the Hermetic and the Kabbalistic and the alchemical roots of astrology within the Western world. So if you haven't been aware of those roots before, if you haven't been aware of the Hermetic and the pre-Socratic contributions to astrology, then this book will definitely bridge that gap for you so that you can feel that much more fulfilled within your practice of concrete, event-based, traditional astrology. So, if you want to dive into that work, then by all means, buy yourself a copy of Mastering Traditional Astrology today. Like I said, it's already on Amazon, and my hope is that it's going to be available in bookstores everywhere soon. But as we wait for that to happen, you can definitely grab yourself a copy from Amazon right now and do leave a review. If you feel like leaving a 5-star review, then leave a 5-star review. It's a great book. I'd appreciate it. And I definitely appreciate all the support that you've given to my work over the years because it's been with your support and with your feedback that I've been able to write a book like this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything, and I look forward to sharing many more years of astrological excellence with all of you.